Hello, this is Steve Clutch, and I'm bringing you part 2 of how to build a local bird dog or wholesaler network. Now, today what we're going to be doing is setting up a GetResponse account to be used as an autoresponder and to create a landing page or squeeze page that you're going to be sending your leads to, right? In part 1, we talked about lead generation, and now we're going to focus on moving your leads to the next step, which is to be getting an opt-in for them to be onto your list. Okay? Now, I'm already logged into this GetResponse account here. This is a brand new account. It was created today. You can see your GetResponse free trial expires in 29 days. If you don't have a GetResponse account already, I will provide a link in the email and in the description to this video so that you can go ahead and grab that account and you get a free 30-day trial. Either when the trial gets really close to expiring or expires, they'll send you a promo code as well, so that you can get a discount on the monthly subscription as well. Okay. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new campaign. Okay. Every time we have a different lead source or we want to test different things, we're going to create a new campaign. Okay. So I'm going to go right over here, and I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to click Create Campaign. Okay. Now we're going to create the name for our campaign. We will call it Bird Dog Network. This won't show to any of your subscribers or anything. To mine, sometimes it'll tell you, which is kind of nice about it. Yeah, this will be fine. So let's just call it, just in case, we're going to call it We Buy Houses Free Training. Okay. Some of the fields that you'll enter in will be seen on the pages that you create. So I'd like to we'll just keep that, and we'll keep that as a theme for everything. Okay. Campaign was successfully created. We're not going to add contacts. Okay, yeah, let's go to Edit Campaign Settings, because that is important. Now, one of the things that you can do when you're getting opt-in is you can go for a single or a double opt-in. A double opt-in is a higher quality lead, but it requires the person to either confirm the opt-in via email or some other means. Which is cool, but we want to get as many opt-ins as possible, so we're going to turn that off. Campaign email address, turn that on. That's always really cool. We're going to just use the default Gmail that's in here. You can add new Gmail accounts to this as well. So if you want your autoresponder or your newsletters to be sent from different emails for different campaigns, you can do that, which is really cool. Notifications, you can turn this off. I like to have it on. Most people tell you to turn it off just because you don't want to be stressing and worrying about how many opt-ins you're getting. But I like getting the little email little email notifications. So that's really up to personal preference. You know, ideally, eventually, you'll be getting so many opt-ins, you just can't do that, right? But for now, we'll leave it on, so when we're testing, it's really easy. Profile, enter campaign title. This is all fine. We don't need to do anything here. Permissions. So we're going to turn off email and web subscriptions. Okay, so that's the confirmed opt-in. So that's going to make it a single opt-in. Okay. Confirmation message, we just turned all that off, so it doesn't matter. Confirmation page doesn't matter because we're not confirming the opt-ins. Okay, perfect. So now that we have the campaign created, we want to make sure anytime we're working on the campaign, we want to make sure that your current campaign is highlighted here. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a web form. Okay, this is the tool we're going to use This is the tool we're going to use to create the squeeze page or landing page. Okay. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off header. We're going to turn off footer. We're going to turn off privacy, and we're going to turn off powered by. Okay. So we have name, email, and this little button here. Okay. Name, I'm going to want to increase the name. So if you look here, all these things are popped down. Labels, form type, body. Depending on what you're editing, you need to select that. However, you don't need to worry about it, because if you just click on the item on here, it'll take you to it. See, that takes me to labels. That also go to labels. So we're gonna want to increase the font size on this to 20 pixels. Okay. We're also we're gonna leave the font the same. That's totally fine. And there's these 4 position buttons here. These position buttons are going to change the layout of the opt-in button and these fields. Okay, so right now they're aligned to the left. We can make it so it's right to the left of each thing. This is the way that I like it. You can also, well, I don't know what that one does, or you can just turn them off, which doesn't make any sense, because you want people to know what kind of information to enter. This little resize button here, we can stretch that out. Oh yeah, okay, let's go back to this one right here. Okay, I like that. This button right here, we're going to edit it, and we're going to change this to get your free training guide. Okay, bam. So that's handy. Then we can resize and see that it makes sense. We're actually going to make this a lot bigger to fit the image we're going to put later. The other thing we want to do is we want to edit this email field. Okay, and we're going to put your best email. Okay, we don't want them putting in like a spam email. I'm sure you guys all have those, right? Where you see some silly offer, or you want access to what they're offering, right? Like a free training guide. So you just enter in this dummy email address that you never check, just so you can get to the next page. Okay, we want them to put their best email so that we can actually reach them and communicate with them, right? We're going to click apply. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add an image. Okay, now I'm providing you guys with the image already. It's going to be in the email if you guys are already building out a Bird Dog network with us. Okay, otherwise it's top secret stuff. But for those of you that are already building out a Bird Dog network with us, or do end up doing that, we'll provide the image for the landing page, squeeze page for you. Okay, the way we're going to add this image is we're going to click on add image, and it's just a URL. Okay, so it's an image URL. We'll just click apply, because the one we're going to be using is really big. It's basically the whole web page is one image, so that it makes it really easy for you guys to work with. Okay, we're going to hide this thing on the side. There's a little arrow right there. Okay, so you can open and close this panel. With the size that we're going to be working with, you need to close that in order to see the entire page. Okay, so now that we've moved this to the top, you simply click and drag it wherever you want it. Okay, super easy. That's one of the reasons why I use Get Response, because it's just drag and drop, really user friendly. If you don't have any experience or don't know HTML, which I don't, so I just use this, and it's super easy to duplicate. Now we're going to click edit, and we're going to paste in our image URL. Okay, so if we go here, this is the email I'm going to be sending you guys. I'm simply going to copy this the image for the web form. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to triple click to highlight everything. Okay, or you can just click and drag. Just make sure you delete everything in here. Otherwise, it's not going to work, because it won't be a real URL. Okay, and then just paste it in there. Okay, position is going to be centered, and then go ahead and click apply. Okay, so now our image is in here, and when we scroll down all the way through that, we'll see our little opt-in thing on the bottom here. There's a little resize. Again, we're just going to click and drag that until we can see the entire image, okay? And then we'll tighten it back up so it's just the right size, okay? Name, best email, perfect. One thing, yes, I like this, okay. What can we do with this button? That's it, okay. It's your free training guide. Oh, yes, 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 okay. So we're going to click on this button, scroll up. I usually do this beforehand just because it's easier. But on the submit button, we are going to change the font and make it bigger. Okay? And now we can scroll back down and look at our bigger button. Okay? Oh, we can even make it bold. How does that look? Okay. Awesome. So I'm just thinking, make sure I remembered everything. But yeah, this looks good. So now let's move on to the next step. Next step. Alright, it's super easy so far. Actually, it took me a while to put this together, so I'm kind of a little surprised at how easy this is at the moment. You guys are lucky I made it easy for you. Web form name. Okay, we do the same as our campaign. Okay, we buy houses. Free training guide. Okay, confirmed opt-ins. No, thank you. Subscription via Facebook. I really don't know anything about that, so maybe we'll play. I'll research that and maybe we'll add that in later. Now the default, the thank you page. This is important. Okay, so what the thank you page is once somebody opts in on your landing page, it's going to automatically redirect them somewhere else. Okay, if you set it as default, it's going to be this thing that says get response in your campaign name, and it's just, you know, it's not very cool. Adding your voice, we're not going to do anything like that. You can stay on the current page, which is also very boring, or we can redirect them to a custom thank you page. That's what we want to do. Okay, now for here, what you're going to do is you're going to go onto your blog. Okay, and if you haven't set this up, if you haven't set up your blog yet, that's okay. You can just use my link so that you have something up temporarily. So at least the people opting in are given the content, but you're going to want to set this up and then use your own link. Okay, so you'll go click on the category. You want to be in the actual category where the post is. So for mine, it's in the real estate training. So I would click on real estate training, and then I would copy the URL at the top. Okay, and that will take. Now they're going to be redirected to this Bird Dog and Wholesaler 101 complete walkthrough and launch in 12 hours, which is awesome. I think Gil did an amazing job with this. There is so much content here; it is ridiculous. There's intro. What else do we have here? How to find zip codes, how to build your direct mail list, finding motivated sellers, how to find out, how to fill out wholesale contract deal and walkthroughs. Okay, how to fill out property information sheet for lease purchases, how to build a tenant buyer list, how to fill out option. It's everything you need, and your bird dogs and wholesalers are going to need is right here. Okay, so we're going to copy that URL, and we're going to go back into our get response, and we're just going to paste it on there. Make sure that you don't have two HTTPs like I do here. You only need one, right? So I'm going to delete these characters, so we're just left with the one here. And that's it, guys. I mean, super simple again. So go ahead and click next step. Alright. Now here again, so this is some advanced stuff. Again, I played around with a little bit of HTML code and pasted into the landing page creator, which I actually have with GetResponse, but we're not using it, and this account does not have it. So we're doing this all through the web form stuff, which is included in the basic membership and the free trial for GetResponse, which is really, really cool. So I don't know how to install my web form. You know, I don't have a web designer. Okay, so I'm gonna let GetResponse host my web form. Okay, so we're gonna click that radio button there, and then now we're given a link. You can triple click and copy that, or you can just click this button to the right, copy to clipboard, and click web form list. You are now done. Okay, so the link we're going to use in a very specific email, which I am also going to give you guys in the email. Okay, so if you guys aren't working with us on building a bird dog network, you know, this is in-house stuff only that we're actively using to recruit and train, you know, local wholesalers and bird dogs to bring us deals. And I mean, this is a really cheap, efficient lead source for finding properties in your area. You can also track your opt-ins here, or how many views and how many filled in right here, which you can always go to by going web forms and then web form list. Okay, and then if you copy paste that link into a new window, voila, we have our landing page and our landing page squeeze page. Now you can you can mask the URL if you want, right? It's really long here, and it says app.getresponse.com and then a bunch of stuff. So you can buy a domain and have it forward to that, so you don't have to do it, or so you don't, you know, it looks more professional. But you guys, you're all set. You're all ready to go. Let's give it a test. Let's put Steve test. Let's put my best email. Now we're just gonna, yeah. So we're gonna put my best email. You see, it even worked. It even worked on myself. Then we're gonna click get your free training guide. Okay, bam, redirected to the complete walkthrough and launch in 12-hour training. Okay, now the really ninja, really cool thing about this is not only are you giving these wholesalers, these newbie investors, exactly what they need to get started, okay, and send you properties, so they even have a buyer or someone to close the deals for them. They're going to your blog, to your website, and they're going to be looking at your banner ads, right? Need traffic? Yeah, of course you need traffic if you're in real estate, right? Leads are king. And then if you go down and whatever other banner ads or things you're promoting, they're also going to be looking at that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's really cool. So you can monetize these leads in multiple ways, which I really love. But I guess that's everything. I think we're all set up and all ready to go. So email me, put a comment in the bottom of the YouTube video if you guys need any help or you have any trouble with this. And if yeah, I think that's good. Let me know if you guys have any problems. That was actually way easier than I thought it was going to be because of all the work I did prior to this video. But you guys have an awesome day. Have fun setting up your squeeze page landing page. And the next video, the next step we're going to do is setting up the autoresponder, which is going to send them a string of emails that's all going to be automated, so you don't have to send them, you know, one by one or remember who you sent to. It's all going to happen automatically, and we're going to continue to redirect these leads back to your blog, right, constantly. Thanks for watching, guys. Give me a like and subscribe or throw a comment. That really helps a lot with my channel, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.